Hello, everyone. This is Rebecca Stanton. I'm just going to walk you through my long walk to water. It's an introductory lesson to a unit that I've developed with the social studies teacher in 6th grade at my school. As I mentioned, it's an introductory lesson to the novel that we're going to be reading, A Long Walk to Water by Linda Sue Park. And the intention of this introductory lesson is just front load background information. And that's going to be done through video clips and journal, the front loading of images activity that I have, our turn and talk activity, which is think, pair, share, and whole class discussions. The unit was developed collaboratively between me, their literacy teacher, and their 6th grade social studies teacher, who also teaches a different literacy class. So she also teaches literacy with me. Our literacy goals are we want them to develop personal connections to the characters and also investigate how persistence and empathy is demonstrated throughout the novel. And the social studies teacher is working on developing math skills as well as content knowledge about how Civil War, geographic features, and environmental factors like drought, lack of water, etc., impact the way in which people live and interact with each other. And that's a theme. Those are themes that just go throughout this whole novel. Here are the standards that we're going to be addressing. As you can see, they focus on integrating visual information, determining theme or central idea of a text, working with primary sources, and engaging in a range of collaborative discussions. Our objectives for this lesson are that students will be able to make personal connections to the experiences of the two main characters in the novel. They'll be able to infer the central ideas of the novel after they've viewed the video clips and images, and they'll be able to engage effectively in whole class and paired discussions by using accountable talk, which they're already familiar with. And these are the strategies, again, front loading with images, think, pair, share, and accountable talk guidelines, and then the exit ticket for the long walk to water, which I'm going to go through right now. The front loading with images, I have a link to that here. You can see that there's a range of different images that the students will be seeing that really tie to the theme of the novel. So they'll be doing a talk back to each one of those images. And then afterwards, we're going to engage in think, pair, share together. So this helps students to understand the setting and the context of the characters involved in this story. It's from a very different culture and background. And so it's really important for them to get that background information front loaded. Although the characters are their age, they're from a different culture and background. So we really want to be able to front load those images and help them to make connections. The next activity is a think, pair, share. They'll be using accountable talk stems that they've already familiar with, but there are some guiding questions that they're going to be looking at after they look at each image. That they're going to be going back and pulling their images back up in Google Classroom and responding to these in their journals for the think part. What do you see? What do you think is going on in these pictures? What do you wonder? Then they'll do a turn and talk and then sharing out to the whole class. The reason we're doing this is we want them to gather their thoughts and reflect on ideas socially, and we get everybody to participate. And the final activity is a exit ticket. You can see the copy of the exit ticket here. It just has them reflect on what they think the story will be about and what they wonder about the story. And it helps to make connections between the lessons. It helps to solidify learning before they leave. And it allows me as their teacher, or us as their teacher, to quickly assess their learning for the day. The assessment is going to be the think, pair, share activity. While we're doing that, we're going to check in with pairs. I always have a clipboard that I take notes on for my own records. Teachers will collect journals weekly and read the responses and read the exit tickets. There's also a link to the lesson plan here, and I'm going to be sharing the slides also in my discussion board. Thank you so much.